Welcome to the Cyber Tech and Risk. We have a Vijay from Illumio. So welcome. So you're from US today, right?
Yes, I just flew in from San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy Toronto.
Yes, I love Toronto.
All right,
Yeah.
wonderful. Maybe do a quick introduction to
Sure.
say, okay, well, who you are, what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Vijay Chauhan. I run product marketing at Illumio. I've been with Illumio for about a year, and before that I was at Splunk, where I ran
you're at Splunk, okay.
Yeah, where I ran product management and the alliances for the security business within Splunk.
Oh, okay. And what do you do at Illumio at this moment?
So I'm responsible at Illumio for what we call product marketing. So it's thinking about, what is the content that we want to produce, whether that's white papers or things that go up on the website.
Okay.
And trying to get the message across about
Education
what we
as
deliver
well,
and
right.
education for sure.
Okay. And many of them are related, I guess, zero trust. And,
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. So zero trust is one of those things that I think timing has been great for us in terms of zero trust. The wave of zero trust has kind of emerged in the last 6 months, 12 months, and I think our product is something that fits very nicely within the broader zero trust ecosystem. So for folks that are trying to do zero trust, we have a very simple and very elegant way of getting started.
Okay, which is, if you can quickly touch on that.
Yeah, so what we do is we segment your environment. So if you think about like a submarine, typically when you create a submarine, when you construct it, you have it with lots of different compartments. So that if there is a leak within one compartment, the whole submarine is not compromised. And so what we do within your environment is we're able to isolate and segment different parts of it. So that only what is allowed to talk to each other can talk to each other. And that's really kind of the foundation of zero trust. Only what should be allowed to happen can happen.
So that's something called micro-segmentation?
That's right, yeah. It's referred to as segmentation, micro-segmentation. And the micro really just refers to the fact that you can have different levels of granularity to that segmentation.
So each segmentation is like this small kind of...
It can be small. Sometimes, the word micro can be misleading because a lot of our customers, they want to segment at the macro level. They want to segment, for example, their production environment away from their development environment because those two maybe should never speak to each other. So the word can sometimes be a little bit misleading also.
What I also hear is adaptive. So you can kind of go to a bigger, like a higher, lower, that's very flexible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think in today's environment where workloads can spin up and spin down in a matter of seconds or minutes, it's really important that the policy that you write, the zero trust policy that you write, is able to adapt as those workloads come online and drop back down again.
Wow, that's wonderful. And how long have you been in the security industry?
Security industry since 2006. So I started my career actually at a bank, at Barclays Bank in the UK. So I was a security practitioner for about 8 years, both in the UK and then in the US.
So you're on the user side, protect, then you come on the vendor side.
The dark side, yes. I moved over to the dark side, the vendor side, about 6 years ago.
Okay, wonderful. So during your career, it's pretty much like 12 years?
That's right, yeah.
So is there any most memorable moment you can share?
Yeah, I was thinking about it when you asked earlier, and I think probably the most memorable is in the earlier part of my career at Barclays, where we had a data loss incident, and off the back of that, all the way up to kind of the CIO level, we had decided that we need to do something with respect to protecting our assets and preventing them from being able to leave the organization. So to prevent exfiltration of our crown jewels. And within a matter of 2 weeks, we went from having that thought in response to a particular incident. In the end, the incident was a non-incident because we were able to retrieve what we had thought had left the environment. But in a matter of 2 weeks, we had managed to spin up the infrastructure, which if you've ever worked at a bank, you know that just trying to get servers located in a data center. Absolutely. And at that time, we had kind of a one in, two out policy. So if you wanted to rack a new server, you needed to take out two servers, two legacy servers. So in a matter of 2 weeks, we spun up the servers. It turned out that we already had a license for the market leading data loss prevention product at that point. So we deployed that and we put the policies in place all in 2 weeks. So for me, that was
very agile.
That was very, very agile,
Yeah.
and for me, it was a great learning experience.
Okay.
Being able to communicate at all different parts of
That's
the
true.
chain of management,
Right.
but also thinking about not just engineering a solution. How are folks going to be able to use it? What policies should we put in place? How are we going to operationalize this technology? Because sometimes we get caught up in the technology and the software and the hardware, and we
Right.
forget about, well, somebody has to run this. Somebody has to go through different types of workflow. So that was a great learning experience
For
for
sure.
me, those 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that's a communication integration and
Absolutely.
a project management as well. I think that's
Absolutely.
2 weeks. That's a lot of
For
well,
sure.
That's a great experience.
Yeah.
All right, so we are at cyber tech and risk.
Yeah.
So people care about technology, cyber technology risk, cyber security. We put a platform for people to collaborate and learn. Do you have anything you want to share with our members?
Yeah, I think, given our topic today is around zero trust, I'd
Yeah.
love to share, with the audience around the fact that, zero trust is a journey. Don't
Right.
treat it as a,
One time,
as a
just
one
like-
time. It's not a one time thing,
Right.
and it's not necessarily the destination.
Right.
You want to treat it very much like any good risk management program, right?
Right.
You want to be able to measure and get a baseline of where you are today,
Right.
make some improvements,
Yeah.
iterate, and then measure yourself again. And I think if you have that mindset,
Right.
you can be really successful with zero trust.
So it feels like it's a whole strategy. So it's not
Absolutely.
like one time you get it done. You'll
Absolutely.
continue to improve on that one.
Absolutely.
And go through
And-
different iterations.
Absolutely, and the environment is changing, the landscape is changing, both from a technology perspective, but also the adversaries and the attackers. That side of things is also changing. So we need to be able to adapt. And one of the key tenets of zero trust is around your ability to change and adapt to the circumstances.
Okay, adapt. Okay. So that's very important. I think our member will appreciate that insight. So thank you very much, Vijay.
Thank you for having me,
coming.
Brian.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers,
Yeah.
thank you.